This conference will now be recorded.
Hare, once you're able to see my screen, let me know.
Yes, I'm able to see.
Okay. Hare, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Suman, currently working as a senior FICO consultant. Um, Coming to my experience, I have a journey of 13 years in SAP FICO. I'm certified consultant. In this journey of 13 years, I did many implementations and supports. I did various kind of projects like rollouts, upgradations, and most of the time I worked in support projects. I worked with different industries like manufacturing, steel manufacturing, pharmaceutical, automobile, and the public sector, financial services. I work with the different industries. And coming to my background, I did my master's in commerce. I have domain experience. And coming to trainings, I'm doing these trainings more than 5 years. I train the people who are working in projects. I train the people who are writing for certifications like associate level, professional level. Okay, and I taken many of online. I given many of online trainings to various people. And purely functional myself. Could you
Suman,
introduce
your
yourself?
voice is not clear. So is not clear your voice.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, is okay now.
Okay, you want me to repeat? Is this
Yeah,
clear?
yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I introduced myself. Okay. Uh, I will do it again. Myself is Suman. I'm currently working as a senior FICO consultant. I have 13 years of SAP experience. I hope it's clear.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Okay. In the journey of the 13 years, I did many implementations, a couple of end-to-end implementations, and I'm certified consultant. Okay. And I did many projects like implementations, rollouts, upgradations. Most of the time I worked in support projects. And I did my master's in commerce. I have domain experience. And I'm doing these trainings more than 4 to 5 years, more than 5 years, I can say. I train the people who are writing for certification. I train the people who are in a project-oriented trainings. I given many of online trainings. I'm purely functional consultant. This is about myself. Hari, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, myself Hare Krishna Yoga. So I have been working in SAP for the past 15 years, and then working as a technical lead in one of the client here in US, and I've been with this client for the past 3 years, and totally taking care of the complete technical lead, working for the multiple areas, like starting from the FICO to procure to pay, and then R2R, that is a finance background, and then bit of human resources. So I'm totally taking care of the technical lead, and whenever it is required to write the complex programs and complex changes, and then the workflows, and then HANA changes, those things I am totally working end to end and then delivering. And also under me there are quite a couple of associates are working with me, and I have been in US for the past 8 years. So now the very reason I am looking for the FICO is to upgrade myself to the functional consultant, as a techno functional apart from the technical. So that is the major intention, not only from the certification, from actually subject wise. I just want to have the thorough understanding. I want to learn completely that FICO. That is what my intention in this taking over this program. And That's it about my small background.
Okay, it's a good to hear you have a huge experience in
Yeah.
technical. So you are basically your background is ABAP.
Yes.
You are backbone to us.
And also worked later, even the latest SAP HANA views and AMDP procedures and Fury as well. So that's about the technical side, but from the functional side, I just need to, I'm learning, but I just want to have completely step into this FICO. That's the reason I'm taking this course. And I'm expecting FI model and the CO as well. I don't know what are the topics you're going to cover, and duration of the project, duration of this course, and what are the topics you are covering, and then what about the S4 HANA are also taking care. Anyway, for even S4 HANA, this FICO is very much is a basic. I know that is the very that is a reason, major reason I'm entering to this course.
Okay. 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 Previously, also I trained many of ABAPers.
Okay.
Totally programming people. Okay. Okay. Coming to here, when it comes to the core, especially FICO, finance, FI is the financial accounting and CO is the management accounting, business controlling. Okay. Across the world, the core finance is same. Okay. If it's a small organization or medium or big organization, always at the end, we are going to prepare the balance sheet.
Okay.
Okay. The core finance is same across the world, across the organizations. It's the same. It's not going to change. Only the difference is the taxation, banking. These are the areas which is different country to country.
Okay.
So whenever we are stepping into the, especially the functionality, we should have a thorough knowledge of the function, how it works, and as you said, R2R, record to report. That is our core finance business process.
Yes.
Okay. What we are recording and what we are reporting. Okay. So when we say recording, we are recording everything in our organization. Whenever quantity updates, value update, it will update to GL. So we are capturing and recording everything. And we are reporting. Yes, reporting is two types. Is the internal and external. External means is a legal balance sheet, legal profit and loss. All legal report, taxations, many other reports are there which will prepare the legal report. As per government, as per tax authorities, we will have many reports which we generate. External reports, yes, legal reports. Internal reports, MIS, Management Information System. All MIS reports. So coming to SAP, yes, we are also doing the same of all the concepts of the financial accounting and management accounting. How reporting will be done, how the transactions will capture, what level, how we are going to maintain it. Clear. So here, for you, you know SAP very well. So what happens? Well, because you are the backbone to us. So you know how programs work, how it's there. So only you need the flavor of the functionality. What is the functionality there? What is the business processes are there? How the processes will work, and how we are doing the configuration to get those outputs.
Yes.
So coming to okay, basically each module have a submodule. So finance module we are using for external purpose, meet all legal requirements. Financial accounting, so we will prepare the balance sheet and profit and loss. Controlling is management accounting. Okay, it will explain us how to control the cost within the organization. Okay. So whenever we start, generally I will start with the training. Basically, you know the applications, right? So we do have SAP came the various applications. Till 4.7 version, we call as a classic GL. Okay. Then after that, in ECC 5.0 onwards, we have new GL scheme according to IFRS and IAS, International Accounting Standards. Okay, so the new GL came in 5.16. After that, SAP, when HANA database came, so adding a new feature, so they released a simple finance. After simple finance, they released a S4 HANA finance.
Okay.
Okay. So what I will do is whenever I start this session, then I will give some knowledge on the classic GL, how it works, what are the features they are in classic GL. Then after that, I will go to the new GL and we'll go and discuss. Okay, if you are going for training for S4 HANA Finance 2, then after the completion of this, then we'll go for the S4 HANA Finance 2.
Okay.
So if it's only ECC training, then we'll stick to the new GL only. Okay, so first we'll start the finance module. Yes. So generally, what I will explain is whenever we start, first we'll start with the ASAP methodology, accelerated SAP methodology for the functional perspective. Okay. So we'll go to the end-to-end of the phases and we'll see about some important documents and activities and sub-activities like business blueprint, gathering of the requirements, and we'll see the Q&A, the question and answer database, business flow charts. We'll see about few of them and we'll see about, then I will explain about what documents we'll prepare and what kind of the activities we'll perform, how the configuration is done, what kind of testing we'll do, and how the go live will done, what the cut off activities as a finance consultant will perform. We'll discuss these things. And then after that, we'll discuss about support scenario, and generally it's about the project discussion about ASAP methodology to understand those responsibilities clearly in the project. Okay. So when you are opting for S4 HANA Finance, then I will explain about Activate methodology too. Activate is a combination of the ASAP plus Agile methodology. So there's two combined and they build the Activate methodology. Okay, when we start with the finance module, then we'll start with the finance module in the configuration side with the general ledger first. We'll do a classic GL, then that we'll do a new GL. So we'll create the various GL accounts and we'll do postings. We'll see the ledgerized reports. Okay. Then after that, I will move to the next concept is account receivable. Receivable will handle about customers. Is my voice is clear?
Yeah. Please, clear.
Okay. So account receivable module will handle the customers with the integration with the sales and distribution module. So here the business process is called the order to cash business process. We'll do SD configuration. We'll run the cycles, how the sales orders are created, how we are billing we are doing, delivery, billing, how it's updating to the finance and controlling, where we need to do the configuration, everything we'll see about it. And here, next one is accounts payable. Accounts payable will handle about suppliers. In SAP it's called the vendors. Here we'll discuss about the procure to pay business process, and we're going to create purchase orders, we'll do a goods received, invoice received, and we'll see about how the verification will be done, two-way verification or three-way verification. Then after that, we'll do how the payments we are making, the manual payments, the check payments, bank transfers, how automatic payments will work. We'll see in accounts payable. After that, we'll discuss about asset accounting model, where we discuss about the fixed assets like plant, machines, okay, computer. So we're going to be discuss about asset life cycle, like how we are purchasing asset, transfers, retirements, as well as the depreciation calculation, various methods, straight line method, diminishing method. We'll discuss various methods here. Okay, and also we'll discuss about asset under constructions, how we are doing it. We'll go to the concept. Then after that, we'll go and discuss about bank accounting model, how we are doing banking transactions, manual, automation, like DRS bank reconciliation statements. We'll discuss here. Okay. Then also we're going to cover with other topics in here like dunning, interest calculations, taxations, and sales and purchase tax, withholding tax. Some other important topics are there. We're going to cover like customer aging analysis, vendor aging analysis, what is the aging we'll do, how we'll prepare it. These are all we'll go and cover. After that, we're going to prepare the balance sheet and profit and loss in finance module. Okay. Then we'll go to the controlling. Controlling is management accounting. It will explain us how to control the cost within the organization. Okay. So when we are discussing about the controlling, management accounting explains us how to control the cost within the organization. To control the cost, first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to prepare internal balance sheet and profit and loss at our physical locations. physical locations like as a branch-based balance sheet or plant-based balance sheet. For that, SAP came with a concept is called the profit center. We are knowing a profit at particular center. We are knowing a profit at particular center. It's a branch or plant. So let's take Chicago. We have one particular plant is there. Okay, under the plant. Okay, so okay, we have a department, and we like to know each department-wise cost. So for that, we are going to discuss about cost center. We are controlling cost at particular center. Cost center is a department. So under department, we have missions. I would like to know each mission-wise expenses. For that, we are using internal orders. Internal orders are two types: statistical orders and real orders. So statistical reporting, like vehicle-wise expenses, machine-wise expenses. Real orders we are using for asset under construction. Okay. So here we have an important concept is this called the variance analysis. So department manager, what he will do, he is going to do a planning of his department expenses on monthly, periodically, or quarterly or half yearly. He will send this planning document to treasury or finance. What they will do, they will verify and they will release the budget. What is budget? Budget is the approved cost. Your expenses is approved. So whenever you do actual transactions, okay, we'll do comparison. So actual to plan, actual to budget comparisons, and plan to actual. So these comparisons we are doing to take a better decision making. So we'll discuss this variance analysis and cost center level, internal level, as well as the profit center. Still, profit center accounting is common controlling module. After we have two advanced modules, one is broadcasting and product analysis. Broadcasting will explain us how we are controlling cost at the time of the manufacturing of each product wise. So here we'll discuss the costing methods like standard costing, batch costing, job costing, process costing. So this is all the costing methods we'll discuss. Based upon industry, we are using different types of methods to calculate. So here we have integration with the PP model, production planning. Here we are discussing about two business processes. One is make to order, make to stock. Like, okay, we are manufacturing a laptop. IBM company came and given a laptop, order of 1,000 laptops with their own logo, with their own design, with their own hardware specification. Apart of the regular manufacturing, we are manufacturing separately for this 1,000 laptops. It's make to order. Based upon order, we are manufacturing. We'll see it. We'll do a configuration of the PP and we'll run this cycle. Make the stock is nothing but to maintain the stock levels in our warehouse. Okay. So we are going to generating. We are going to doing a production without orders to maintain the stock levels in our warehouse. Okay. So when it comes to the profitability analysis, yes, it is very important to us. It's MIS, Management Information System. We are generating all the reports here, MIS. So here we are using a tool is called the report painter. You know the report painter and writer, right? So we are going to generate the report here. So what is the importance of this report? Let's take the example. Okay, as I said, example, IBM company given order of 1,000 laptops. Now the business came and asking us what is the net profit I received on the 1,000 laptops order, IBM order. So because to execute this order, multiple departments work, sales department, they brought the order, purchase department purchase the material, production department is okay. So production department has some expenses, and also we do have other expenses in other departments. So what we are doing here, we're going to capture all the department expenses and we're going to gather it in the profitability analysis. Okay, then we're going to generate a report. Then system will show you that each order wise what is the net profit. Okay. Okay, but because revenue will be posted in sales, expenses is posted into various departments. So we'll need to gather and we need to add the total and we need to generate a report in profitability analysis. So if you use the sales analysis, production analysis, various kind of analysis will perform. Clear. So this is our content and syllabus. So daily we'll do a 1 hour session, Monday to Friday, and every session will be recorded. You can play how we are playing movie files, and you can play the recording files. We will record audio as well as desktop. And also I will share the PDF documents, Word and presentations to practice easily. And also we plan to cover the sessions at all the topics in 6 weeks.
Okay.
Finance controlling module. Okay. So 6 weeks training for our respective FICO in 6.0 version. Okay. So if you are going to cover with S/4HANA Finance, if you are interested, then that will cover again under 4 to 5 weeks it will take, and to cover with all migration process or the new features are there, central finance. Okay, all other features we will going to discuss about it. Okay. So this is total 6 week session. I prepared a content. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, I don't want one significant difference. What I experienced is tutors are keep start typing whenever we started with the class, so which I don't like. So you should have some ready-made content so that if you can explain and also show the configurations, that will be really helpful rather than typing in the class and then preparing. So that's the what I expect.
You can see I prepared it week by week, and you can see the session by session what we are going to cover. Generally, I never type it. I use my presentations.
Yeah, that will really helpful. So, sorry, Suman.
Yeah, so that because everybody have his own experience.
Yeah.
So I'm not a regular trainer. I'm working consultant. So my training is totally different from five others.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, we need to have it well, because SAP in and out. So you don't need to have the teach you on SAP actually. Basically, so what you need to do is you need to build the functionality which can which can easy to handle and which can easy to do in the project.
Yeah, so that's what, and also how to handle the different scenarios. That's what I need more functional wise.
Okay. So okay. So, but what I will ask you is, well, because here, when you came to the finance perspective, so I want you to do one small thing is that try to read any basic book of finance
Yeah.
till balance sheet and profit and loss. Try to understand what is there in balance sheet, what is there in profit and loss. Well, because in finance is very important is that everything, whatever you do a change, whatever you do. The configuration or whatever you do post things, everything have an impact in balance sheet of profit and loss.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So we should have a clear idea about what is there in balance sheet, what is there in profit and loss. Okay. SAP is not a big problem for you because you have been in SAP past 15 years. So doing a programming and when you're doing configuration, it's very easy to do. But here the point is that come for you is what is the importance of the configuration as well as what is the impact of the configuration. That two are very key for you. Why we are doing, where it will get impacted. These two key things are very important for you compared to the configuration. What we are entering in the value of the display. Clear.
Yeah. Thanks, Suman. So, can you come a little bit down? So, enterprise structure. After that, company define the period, and then.
Yeah, don't worry about this. Is a general content. Generally, we're sharing it. For you, I cannot go with this content. Why? Because your experience is right. You came with various scenarios and your experience issues and all those things. Generally, is based upon this discussion oriented. Finance is always a discussion oriented topic. It's not about the fixed way of doing it.
Yes.
Okay, this is a basic content. We'll share it, but basically, when you are going a session, so if you ask something, I cannot say no. Right? This is out of the topic or out of this concept.
But anyway, you just send me these topics as well, so
Yeah,
that.
I'll share. I will share to you. Don't worry about it. You can go through this.
So what about the notes? If I need, see, because in future I may need these configurations. I hope you
You
how
need a note, Harry? Yes,
notes in a
we
sense the configuration one at least.
Okay, okay, still, well, because it's fine. I have the documentation with me for, okay, all the configuration. I will share it with you. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, that's not a big problem.
Okay. Suman, what
Notes,
about
yes, sir.
the
Yes, sir.
taxes? Do did you get a chance to work on taxes and US tax anyway? Because most of the guys I met or know about the Indian tax, but I'm also expecting some US taxation.
Yeah, I worked in New York actually
Oh,
previously.
okay.
Now, recently I returned back to India.
Okay.
I worked in 53rd Street.
Okay.
I
So which
know the
client?
however.
Who is the client? Who was the client?
I will give the details, don't worry. In future we'll discuss. Which location you've been working on?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I
So
know the
total.
US taxation. I will explain you about when you are going to the taxation concept. I will show you the procedures and all those things, how it works, how the taxation is there, how it's calculated. We'll see all the details.
Okay. And totally, how long it will take, or what would be the duration for this FICO?
You know, the SAP is a big ocean, especially finance model is the biggest model.
Okay.
So generally we plan for 6 week sessions. Maybe for
Yeah.
you it maybe take 7 or 8 weeks. Not sure about it.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
If the person is having if is learning newly, then it should be okay. We can say that this is still now. So when it comes to you especially, I cannot train for regular trained people. So it should be for you the different way because you have a vast experience. Whenever the concept discussed, you will expect that level only. Right.
Yeah, to be frank with you, I'm facing one situation like with respect to F111 scenario where we have the multiple same or payment document number having the multiple reference numbers, but the user, but the a client is expecting we are sending the these data to this is the payment data to the bank where they are expecting the one payment document under the multiple under that there are multiple reference document numbers, but the output file they are expecting as a one node, that is one payment document number with one reference number. So still we are what's called facing some issues. So these kind of scenarios we are facing in day-to-day life.
Yes. Yeah,
So
why? Because whenever you do a transaction, especially invoices, each invoice can have multiple reference 1, 2, 3. So we can enable it and we can do that. So if you have bulk invoices, if you are doing a single payment, so it will have multiple references.
the problem is I did some enhancement based on the payment method too. So in F111 there is some specific enhancement spots where I figured out, and then I created the enhancement spot only for the if the payment method is 2, and then where I try to club multiple reference numbers under the one payment document number, but unfortunately the client is expecting one payment document number with one reference number, which really is a difficult. So I don't know how I have to manage, but still I'm working on those things. So these kind of typical scenarios I'm facing.
Yes, I agree with you. So when you're going with the topic, you will ask plenty of questions, right? So until somebody have a good experience, then you cannot answer. Trainer is impossible to answer. Trainer knows only topic. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a challenge. That's the reason I said it's 6 weeks is impossible to complete for you. It will take maybe 6, 7 or 8, maybe more than that.
Yeah, even if it is takes a little bit time, that's fine. So I just want the thorough concepts of this.
Yeah. So, but before come to the class, but I will always suggest that please go to the basic book of finance once. So why? Because uh, yes, I will explain about the functional side too before going to the SAP. But sometimes some words, especially that every functionality has its own words, terminology words. So if I'm doing my flow, sometimes you feel that okay, this word or sentence I never hear, I don't know what the meaning of it. So, but better if you can read it once and you can ask more questions. Better.
Yeah, to be frank with you, there is some SAP course, online courses. I'm working on that one. Like creating the company code, creating the periods, and then the assign company codes, and then creating real accounts, and then the what's called the what's called chart of accounts, and then further creating posting the documents. Still that I've been working like that, but still I need to go still in depth, but that's how it's going on.
Where you are YouTube sessions?
YouTube sessions, and also there are some online sessions I got from some links, so I'm working.
That's okay. You can once we start our concept, you will see the difference, because my training is totally different compared to the regular training of online. But you will see about when you are going to the concepts, and you will see the difference.
Okay, Suman, so thanks a lot. It was nice talking to you, and hopefully we'll see you soon if you're.
Yeah. Thanks, Hari. And can you share your mail ID, so I will send these documents to you? You can go through it.
Yeah, my ID is hari.yoga@gmail.com.
Can you type?
Yeah, 1 second, I'll type it.
Otherwise, I'll give you mine.
Are you able to see? So hari.yoga.
No, I got it.
Thanks a lot, Suman, and next that was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
So Suman, one more thing. So if everything goes fine, is it okay if we can start the class from the that is Sunday night? That means your Monday morning.
Yeah, it's okay. Not a problem.
So what is the best time we can reach out? Is it a 9:30 Eastern time? I don't know. Your time would be around 6 o'clock, I believe.
Is it okay? Same time, 8 to 9?
No, it would be too late. So is it? It will be either my time 9:30. That means your time would be, I believe, it will be 2.5 hours. That means 7 o'clock. I just want to know your convenience.
Okay. It's fine. 7 means not a problem. We can manage it.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay.